Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I'm Pradeep of Maths Teacher. So children, today I thought to make a video for the 10th standard students. So those students who are waiting for the examination, nothing but 2019-20 batch, to help them for the coming examination. That how to face the exam, how to face the especially the mathematics exam, and what are all the things that you all need to keep it in your mind when you are facing the mathematics exam. So these are things that I'll say in this video, right? So first of all, let me just say one thing for you people. So don't go outside children's, stay in home, stay safe, right children's? So at this moment you're all having a study holiday, right? So don't waste the time children's thinking that still so many days are there for you people for the exam. And also you will think that I have learned already. Don't do like this children's, just recall the things whatever you have learned, and also just solve the all the exercise problems from first chapter to last chapter. Again you need to solve. So if you have solved also, again you need to solve children's, right? Including with the solved example problems which they have given in a textbook, right children? Afterwards just solve the question paper again. How many papers you are having, you are otherwise you have collected all the papers that you need to solve. And now we'll come to the main topic. So in today's video we will discuss about the important questions and the tips that you need to be followed for the coming mathematics exam 2020 SLC exams. Important tips and some followed the steps to be followed. What are the steps you need to be followed, that I'll say in this video children. So shall we start children? So first of all, in the mathematics there will be a easy type questions. 30% of easy types questions will be there children, and average type of questions will be 50%, and difficult range will be comes under 20%, right? So this is the first thing that you need to remember children, right? This is the first thing. Now the second thing is, in a mathematics they'll give the questions based on these four. So the remembering level, the understanding level, the application level, and the skill level. Skill is nothing but the construction and all, right? So application is nothing but the application level questions, whatever they have, they'll give in the examination. So remembering level they'll give a 10%, understanding level they will give a 55%. So the application level questions they'll give a 20%, and the skill level nothing but the construction, all the parts like that, they'll give a 15%, right? So that you need to understand. Now the next is, we will move on to the next important thing. So what are the important questions for the examinations? Important questions that they'll most probable questions that they will ask in the examinations, so that we will discuss in this slide, right? The first question that I have just make that arm work, that is the first one is the construction, right? So in that construction they'll give a construction of triangle. That's the first thing, right? They'll give a construction of triangle, and it's an important problem that they'll ask in the examination. And construction of a OG, definitely they'll give a in the examination. The next one is the graph. Compulsory they'll ask the one graph in the examination children's. And the last one is construction of tangents or dividing the line segments. So these are all the four things that comes under the construction. So these are the four things that they'll ask in the examination children's. So the four consist of how many marks? 12 marks. So therefore you need to be concentrate on these four: construction of triangles, construction of OG, and the graph, and the construction of tangents, and the dividing the line segment, right children? Now next I'll move on to the next one. So next, the theorems can be asked for 7 or 8 marks, right? So either they can ask for 5 marks or for the 3 marks, either they can ask for 4 marks or for the 3 marks. So therefore you need to learn the all the theorems children, right? Next, the statistics. In that statistics, they can ask the question, find the mean or the mode or the median, children. So out of these three, any question they can ask in the examination, right? The next question is, prove that dash is an irrational number. So it comes under the real numbers chapter, right? For example, in the dash they can ask the question like this: prove that root 2 is an irrational number, or root 2 plus root 3 is an irrational number, or 5 plus root 3 is an irrational number, or 5 minus root 3 is an irrational number. Like that question, one question will be there in the examination, children, right? So it's an important question. The next question, find the roots of the quadratic equation by formula method. This is the first part. So nothing but the Sridhar's formula: x equals minus b plus r minus square root of b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2e. So this question will be there in the examination, right, children? Do learn this topic. And if they are not asked the formula method, means they will ask the complete in the square method, but the question will be same, but the method is different, right? The next one is, find the distance between the pair of points. Nothing but the distance formula, children. Very, very important. Compulsory they will ask the distance formula, right? The next question is, find the coordinates which divides the line segment in the ratio. Nothing but the section formula, right? So they can ask the question. So now the next question is, find the area of a triangle. Nothing but out of these three, they can ask the any two, children. Definitely they can ask any two. So they can ask the distance formula, they can ask the section formula, they can ask the find the area of a triangle, right? Next is the important questions. Solve the pair of linear equation. So you can use the any method, by using a elimination method, substitution method, or cross multiplication method. You need to solve the linear pair of equation, and one question will be there in the examination based on this, right, children? Now the next one is, find the HCF and LCM. So you need to find the HCF and LCM for the given numbers. So therefore it's also important question that they can ask. The next question is, find the nature of the roots of the given equation. So you need to find the nature of the roots by using the formula, discriminant formula. Nothing but discriminate. D is equals to b square minus 4ac. So therefore it's a important one. So the next one is, find the probability. One question will be there from this chapter, right? Find the probability of tossing of 3 coins or cards or dice. So like that question, right, children? Now the next question is, find the zeros of a polynomial. So you need to find the zeros of a polynomial, right? Alpha plus beta, alpha into beta condition, like that, right? Now the next question is, divide the polynomial by long division method. So I think it's exercise number 9.3, polynomial chapter 9.3. Definitely they can ask the question based on that exercise. So therefore keep in that mind. So it's important questions, right? Next exercise 9.3, polynomial chapter. Now find the roots of the following by factorization method. So either they can ask the formula method, the complete the square method, or by using a factorization method, right? So the next is, so what are all the internal choice question that they can ask? That nothing but where they can ask the internal choice questions, right? So in 2 marks they'll ask 2 questions for internal choice, right? So nothing but internal choice means nothing but or option. Either you can attend that this question or that by another question. So like that question I'm saying, right? So therefore in 2 marks 2 question will be there for internal choice. In 3 marks 4 question will be there for your internal choice. In 4 marks 1 question will be there for a internal choice, right? Next, how to prove a triangles is similar. So if suppose in the question you need to prove a triangles as a similar, so how to prove, so how to remember? So just find the common angle. I'm saying the key point, children, to remember how to prove a triangles are similar. So first, if suppose if they have given a 2 triangles, means just find the common angles in that. So if you have found the common angle, just write down. The next one is find the vertical opposite angle. If suppose in the triangle, if you observe the vertically opposite angle, then find the vertically opposite angles, or find the alternate angles, right? Or find right angles. So out of these four, if you have found any two means, then directly write down the triangles are similar by using AA criteria. So these are all the key points that how to you need to remember, that how to prove triangles are similar, right? Now the next is, so the steps to solve the problems based on a surface area and volume. So how to remember or how to take a marks in a surface area and volume, you need to use these steps to take a marks easily, right? Now what are the steps that you need to apply? The first one is, you need to read the question first, and you need to write down the diagram first, right? Write down the diagram first. The next is apply the formula based on the question. And the next one is write down the data by just reading the question, and write down the data to the diagram also, and write down the data. That's a third point. The next step is apply data to the formula. So whatever you got the values, just apply the values to the formula and simplify it. So these are all the 5 steps that you need to remember. Write down the diagram, apply the formula, write the data, and write the data to the diagram, and apply the data to the formula and simplify it. Then you'll get the answer, right? The next is the conversions of solid based problems. So from solid shape from one shape to another. Now what is the formula? So if suppose if you are converting nothing but the solid shape from one shape to another shape, means the formula is volume of a first solid figure is equals to volume of a second solid figure. You need to write down like this. If you are converting from one solid figure to another solid figure, means conversion of solid I'm saying. So that what is the formula is nothing but volume of a first solid figure is equals to volume of a second solid figure. Okay. Now so if suppose in the surface area and volume, the concept combination of solid came, means so how to solve the combination of solids, how to apply the formula, right? So these are all the some figures that I had given for you people. So out of these figures they can ask. So here you are having a some of the examples, some of the figures, right? Here in the left hand side, if you observe, means cone is there, under that hemisphere is there, and that is a capsule. So nothing but cylinder is there, hemisphere is there, and also cylinder is there, and a cone is there. Like that they can ask for the combination of solid based problems. So these are all some another examples. Now here if you have observed, means again cylinder is there, on the both side hemisphere is there, cone is there, and hemisphere is there, cylinder is there, cone is there, like that. Now what is the formula? Now how to remember, how to write the formula for the combination of solid? So what is the formula to find the total surface area of for that solid figure? So nothing but, so the total surface area of a solid can be written in the form of sum of their visible faces. Nothing but, if you have observed the figure, just write down what all the figures that you are observing, and add the sum of their visible faces. Nothing but add the first figure and add the another figure. What are the figures that you are observing? Just add it. So then nothing but total surface area of a solid is equals sum of the visible faces, that what you are seeing in that figure. What all the figures that you are seeing, right? That you need to write down. So this is the one simple hint that I'm giving for the combination of solid, children, right? The next one is 2 marks important topics. So what are the questions that they can ask, right, in the examination? So 2 marks important topics. The first one is, they can ask in the coordinate geometry, either can ask the distance formula, either they can ask area of a triangle, either they can ask a section formula, right? The next one is construction of tangents or line segment, dividing the line segment. This is a very important question, children. Compulsory they'll ask, right? The next one is quadratic equation, nothing but the formula method. This is formula, so that they can ask, right? So these are the some important topics that I'm saying. In these topics they can give the 2 marks question. That is what I'm saying, children, right? Now, alpha plus beta based problems in the polynomials. Also, I have wrote like this: polynomials 9.1 exercise and 9.2 exercise. It's important that they can ask for a 2 marks question in the examination, right? Now, again, I'm saying the same thing. Prove that dash is an irrational number, right? In a real numbers. So, like that, root 2 or root 2 plus root 3 or 5 minus root 3, like that, they can ask. Definitely, one question will be there, right? Next, finding the probability problems. Next, finding the nature of the roots, that already I had told you people. Similar triangle based problems, so they can ask the problems based on Thales theorem, like that. Simple problems they can ask, but they can ask the problems based on similar triangle, right? The next one is trigonometry based problems, nothing but the angle based problems, sin 60 plus sin cos 30, like that they can ask. You need to simplify that. So that's another problem, another topic. The next one is finding the mean for the ungrouped data. So they can ask the question like this: find the mean for a ungrouped data, right? Now, 3 marks important topics. What are the important topics that they can ask for 3 marks, right? So here, the first question is theorems. Theorem, that is nothing but the circle chapter based theorem. The first one is the tangents are equal. The external points tangents are equal. So that's a very important theorem, childrens. The another one is perpendicular line. So nothing but that is also another theorem that's very, very important. So circle chapter based theorem is important for a 3 marks. Next is triangle construction, right? Next is ogive. It's important question. Triangle construction is also important question. Next, find the mean or mode or median. Out of these three, they can ask one question. So therefore, these first four are the very important questions that is compulsory for the examination, childrens. Compulsory they'll ask in the examination, right? The next one is polynomials, the exercise 9.3 that already had told you people. Divide the polynomial or long division method, right? The next one is triangle chapter based problems. Similar triangle chapter based problems, children. Here I'm giving the topics, the important topics that I'm giving, right? You need to solve the problems based on these topics. Okay. The next one is arithmetic progression chapters problems, right? Nothing but AP problems. It can be a AN, it can be a SN, it can be a conditional problems, like that, right? Now, problems based on surface area and volume. They may can ask the volume or frustum of a cone, like that, based on a frustum of a cone, like that, right? Next is trigonometry based problems, nothing but identities or proving. Okay. The next one is applications of trigonometry based problems, nothing but the angle of elevation, the angle of depression based problems, right? The next one is quadratic equation statement problems. So statement problems, the train problem, the women's or men problem, like that, the statement problems they can ask for 3 marks. So next, area related to circle chapter based problem. So find the shaded region area, like that question they can ask. Next, problem based on real numbers. Prove that root 3 is an irrational number. Like that question they can ask in a examination for 3 marks. Now, 4 marks important topics. Theorem based on triangle chapter. The next one is graph. It's very important. Definitely one graph will be there. Definitely one theorem will be there. Next, arithmetic progression chapter problems. Then nothing but the application level problem, right? Next, problems based on surface area and volume that they can ask. They may can ask. Next, trigonometric identities based on problems or proving. Next, coordinative geometry chapter based problems. Next, applications of trigonometry based problems that already I have told you people. Next, quadratic equation statement problems, right? So these are all the few topics that they can ask for a 4 marks question, 4 marks questions. Next, 5 marks important topics, right? So in the 5 marks, they can ask the Pythagoras theorem, or they can ask the corners of Pythagoras theorem, or they can give up problems based on surface area and volume, right children? So these are the 3 important topics that they can ask for a 5 marks, right? Now, important theorem for 4 or 5 marks. What are all the important theorems for that they can ask for in the examination for 4 or 5 marks? The one is BPT theorem, basic proportionality theorem, nothing but Thales theorem. The next one is A criteria theorem. The next one is areas of similar triangle theorem. The next one is Pythagoras theorem or corners of Pythagoras theorem. So these are all the important theorem that they can ask for a 4 or 5 marks, right? Next, so how to solve the problems based on Pythagoras? What are the steps that you need to apply in the examination to solve the Pythagoras theorem based problems? Right, first steps, what are the steps? The first, you need to identify the right angle, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is apply the Pythagoras theorem. First, you need to identify the right angle. So if you have found the right angle, means nothing but the next step is you need to apply the Pythagoras theorem over there and observe the to prove what you need to prove, that you need to observe it and simplify it and solve it. Simplify it and solve it, right? So these are the few steps that I'm giving a hint for you people, so you can do it in your own method. But that next is application level problems topics. So the first topic is arithmetic progression. In this arithmetic progression chapter, they can ask the application level problem, surface area and volume. The next chapter is, and the next chapter is applications to trigonometry and triangle chapter based questions, quadratic equation statement problems. So these are all the few topics which in this chapter they can ask the questions based on application level. So it will be a bit difficult for you people. So that I'm saying the topics. Now, so constructions. So there will be a 6 types of triangle construction is there. So 3 side, 3 angles, 2 side and 1 angle, 2 angle and 1 side, right angle triangle, and base and height, right? So these are all the 6 type of triangle construction that they can give. Out of these, they can give a 1 type of a triangle construction. Now, what are the steps that you need to take to solve the problems based on trigonometric identities? This is important, children's, important, very important, children's. So the steps to solve the problems based on trigonometric identities. First, you need to observe the question, you need to read the question. Afterwards, you need to take the LHS or RHS. Either you can solve by taking LHS and proving RHS. Either you can take the RHS and proving the LHS. Either you can take the both also and proving left hand side separately and right hand side separately, children. Right? Now, first you need to take LHS or RHS. That's the first step. The second step is applying the algebraic identity or ratios or identities. So you need to apply the identities over there in the second step. Next, the third step, you need to convert all the other ratios in terms of sine and cosine. Nothing but you need to convert all the other ratios. If suppose tan is there, just convert the tan to a sine by cos. Like that, you need to convert all the other ratios in terms of sine and cosine, right? It will be easy for you people to solve the trigonometric identities, right? So therefore I'm saying, and the next step is you need to take the LCM. Afterwards, you need to simplify it, and afterwards just observe the to prove and just solve it, simplify it, and prove the LHS is equals to RHS. right children? So this is the steps that you need to take to solve the problems based on the trigonometric identities. The next is conversion of solids, most important topics. Okay, so the embankment problem, the cylindrical canal problem, the irrigation problem, a well, right? A container, a silver coins problems, a cubical canal problem. So these are the very important topics which comes under the conversions of solids, right? Now we are in a last step. Hope it's useful for all of my 10th standard students, those who are waiting for the exam, right children? And also it's useful for the all the other students also. Nothing but NCERT syllabus or CBSE or Karnataka syllabus children's, right? So hope it's useful. This video is useful for all of the 10th standard students, right? Read well, stay home, stay safe, and all the best for your examination childrens, for your coming 10th standard examination. And also you can see all my teaching videos through the links given below. What I have given the link below, by using that link you can observe or you can watch my videos, teaching videos. So do follow the link below, the Facebook link, the my website link, and the Twitter link, and my YouTube channel link, right? All the best children, do well, stay in home, stay safe. Thank you.